Alright, welcome to Corvid Coder, the show where I code things. Today we're going to be working on a game that uses the Nuthatch engine. So, well, first of all, if you want to find past streams, go to YouTube at patreon.com/ShaneyFritz. You can find links to the YouTube, the Twitch for live streams. Live stream is also on YouTube. All the previous episodes are on YouTube. All the code is stored here in GitHub/Corvid Coder. Nuthatch is what I'm talking about. So let me go and open that up, and then I'll start talking again. Let's get a terminal open here. Let's go to Nuthatch. Let's start building. And let's also open up tests. Okay. Let me install Spectre.js real quick. I should be able to get it as a Chrome. There we go. Just a second. Cat Rider, did you try and jump on the counter? That thud was the sound of my cat trying to jump on the counter and falling off. He's been pretty sick the last couple of days, and he's bouncing out of it now. But he's not quite there. Okay. So let me try out Spectre real quick. I'm getting sidetracked, but that's okay. Okay. So I can't use it on that. I can use it on Flappy Bird, however. Did I not do it? I feel like that's supposed to be capturing it. Oh, that? Okay. So that was what I wanted. So let's do it without thumbnails. I'm not actually trying to, let's see. First 50, okay. That was really fast. This first 50 is maybe not what I want. Maybe it is 500. Okay, so this tool works. Pretty much all this tool does is it tells me what happened every single frame. You can look at like your program and what the settings were for each one. Just a really, really cool way to debug your application. And if you do turn on screenshots, so the default, so let me try playing this. You can see frame by frame what happened every time. Oh, hey kitty. Let's see what you try to do. Let me give you an intermediate step here so you can jump up a little bit. Let's go up here first. Come on. Here first, kitty. Don't go for the big jump at first. There you go. There you go. Little jumps. There you go, kitty. Good to have you back. So, for instance, this frame. So we started out with a like, this is ridiculous. Use program, not horrible, but I mean, this doesn't need to be there. This might need to be there. I don't know. What's this? I don't even know what this is. 1001, red. So a lot of this can be cut out. This isn't really what I'm here though. I want to create another demo. I want to create one for Shipwreckers. Or do I want to do NES hockey? Probably Shipwreckers. Let's open up Atom. All right. Do I get a linter? No? Okay. So the reason why I'm going to go with Shipwreckers is because I have a, let's copy Flappy Bird. Inside of a Kenny game assets, I'm pretty sure I have a pretty good starting point. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of sprites that are there that would be good for this. So let's do another. I lost control. Shipwreckers. Okay. Shipwreckers, here's Shipwreckers. So I'm going to delete all that stuff. What is BB? It's a bounding box. We're not going to, in Shipwreckers you can't do bounding box. It needs to be a little bit more accurate. So let's just get rid of a lot of this stuff. Let's clean it out a little bit. No, don't copy it, delete it. And let's see, we got Shipwreckers. So Shipwreckers is an existing game that I played when I was much younger. Let's see if we can find a good. Here we go, this is totally it. So you're just a ship, and it looks like 3D here, but it is a 2D game. It's rendered in 3D, but the whole play is in 2D. And you just shoot, you can either shoot right or you shoot left. Maybe there's a good video of it. Apparently it was called Overboard in the UK or something. What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? So he's picking up ammo. Oh, let's get to some action. There we go. So now he's firing the other ship. And so you can go forward, and you can turn left, and you can turn right, and then you can only shoot straight to the left and straight to the right. So that other ship shoots forward, but your ship shoots left and right. There you go. You sink it. So a very, very basic version of this is what I was looking at making. So let's get going. So we got Nuthatch here. Let's put that. We got this going. Okay, so we have game. We have constants. There's no more gravity, so let's go to that. Oh, we want runtime graphics, keyboard, matrix. We don't want a bird, we don't want a wall. Keyboard, graphics, ortho matrix. It's good. Our Nuthatch location is at slash. Runtime. We don't need to create any birds or walls. We don't need to do any of this. And we don't need to do any of this. So for I want to keep it clear. Okay, so we got a black screen. Good. So I'm going to go take a peek at Kenny's assets real quick. We're going to go find the boat one. This doesn't look like it's this one. Tank, sports, space, Sokoban, platformer, pirate pack. Let's check that. Preview. Example. Okay, yeah, I mean this looks just like what I want. So style sheet, let's go check out these style sheets. So there's this one and this one. Sprite sheet, that's what I'm looking like that. Doesn't look like what I want. So we have a choice between this one and this one. Actually, they're the same, just this one's twice as big. So which one? Just go with this one. I'm pretty sure I can just copy it here. Cool. So we have this sprite sheet now. Looks like they padded it, which isn't really necessary for WebGL too. I guess it is for WebGL. But anyways, so we have these ships to work with. I'm thinking for this, we're just going to put a green one and a red one in. And it's just 2 players, no AI or anything. Oh, these are damage amounts. It gets progressively more and more damaged. They also have a version where you can like construct your own ship based on a hull, a flag, and a front flag. No, there's like little guys. Cannons. Alright, so that's good. Let's draw our first sprite. Let's draw the green one. So we're gonna have something called boat. And it's going to be a file, not a folder. Oh, sorry. What do you mean connection refused? Is it? Oh, it's down. Okay. Requested module does not provide an export default. Okay. So boat is going to be export default class boat. Okay. This boat needs to load in an image. Let's see, how did I do that? Pretty trivially, it looks like. And then how do I draw the image? Oh, it needs to be a sprite sheet. So let's go look at the set Flappy Bird. I'm going to look at sprite animation. Same thing there, but then frames. I have an XY and a width and height. And the sprite takes in a sprite sheet, which is the image, and then a frame. Okay. I see. Sprite sheet, I like. So whatever this title is, just give me that. Miscellaneous sheet. I'm going to move this out. This is going to be moved out into constants. I can see things sharing this. So that means in here I need to import it now. Boat. This needs to be all caps. It is a constant. Okay. Okay, so the next frame, so I need if complete. Let's create a draw here. So I need two boats. Should be boats. Or we're just gonna start with one. And that'd be boats dot for each draw. Runtime is not defined. Really? Really? What? Oh. Not ready for all of this. Okay. So the frame, we only have one frame. We just need to frame. We need to generate it. It's going to be an array of two vectors. So this will be x so just see what 0, 0, 100, 100 brings us. Graphics is not defined. Sure. What is this? Is that a browser sync thing? Oh, it's an extension for this. Let me turn this off. Can I turn it off? Pause. Opens in a new tab. Okay. Inspector's not listening to me here. Okay, so those warnings went away. So I expected to see this. But I didn't see that. Why did I not see that? So that is working. And this is working. Okay. So I need to go take a look at graphics. Where's my source maps? Oh, here they are. Like graphics.ts inside of image. So here's my image call. Inside of Sprite. Okay. Sprite comes down and it's like, hey. Oh. Set the new program, set the uniform. Set the texture. Huh. What am I in position? Size, 100. Maybe that's not enough. Let's try 1,000 by 1,000. Something there. What is that though? Oh, I never set the orthographic runtime. There we go. Okay, so this is probably, what is that? 64? 96? Is that arbitrary? I guess. Oh, but that's not really what I want. I want this. So if this is 75, 150. This would be like 175. A little bit taller. Okay. Let's open GIMP. Find out the exact number. So let's go C, users, Danny, dev, Corvid, Nuthatch, test, demos, Shipwreckers. Okay. So I want this green one. I'm just going to do that. And this will tell me it's at 68, 192. And the width and height is 67, 113. $66, 113. Now we have the boat. Okay. So now we want to probably move the boat around. So we need a forward. So there's no backwards. You can't take the boat backwards. There's a forwards, a turn left, turn right. Okay. So we're definitely going to need a velocity vector. Start out with nothing. And that means we also need a position. And we're going to want some vector tools for sure. We don't have any vector tools yet, but this could be nice if it was a little bit smaller. Something like this dot position. Something like that. And an extra set. So that's what we'd want it to do on it. But this is what we have now. Right. I need so I have the ortho matrix. What do I, okay, let's have matrix. Look at my source for matrix. Dot multiply. Okay, so now I need to call update. Property X of undefined. Boat line 19. Oh, I spelled velocity wrong. Okay. So my boat's backwards. So what should I do to flip the boat image around? So right before drawing, I need to also rotate it by math.pi. And I just need to do I really need another matrix, one that takes a list of them. So static dot multiply all, and it's going to take in a mat 4x4 array called ems. It's going to return a mat 4x4. And what this is going to do is it's going to call this function for each one of these in order. So it's going to be return ms.reduce result this dot multiply m by r. Okay. So everything seems to be happy. So inside of ships or boat, I can now call dot multiply all, and pass in an array of ortho, transformation, and then r, which is very nice. Except for didn't 100% understand what happened. I do create a new matrix, right? Yes. I do it in the wrong order. So go from left to right over all the matrices I pass in. I think it might be backwards. So maybe it should be ortho last. Okay. And then R. Oh, I got rid of R. Oh, I need to center the ship. Right. So we're going to do const ems. Let's just take some ems. It's going to take in each one of these. So I want to translate it by half of its width. Which is 34, and half of its height, which is it's 100 minus 4, so 86. Okay, get in places. And for the other translate, I just want to push it into the center of the screen, actually. Interesting. Because I'm rotating the whole thing. There we go. This is rather expensive to do every single frame. But I got my boat. And I realize also that I don't want velocity 0 or xy. I actually want velocity to be just a scalar. And then I need to do, when I press left and right, change the angle. And then the scalar needs to turn into a velocity with a, or it needs to change into a normal vector, the magnitude of velocity at the angle I wanted. So inside of update, we need to pull in keyboard. And we're going to say if, shoot this first, if is key down, not entirely sure how this works. I will do arrow left. So velocity is going to change it to a scalar. Let's change it to something like 10 to test out. And this dot angle, let's give you the other one, starts at 0. So we're not going to worry about the direction yet. So this dot position, okay. It's console.log key. No. How do I fuck is key on space? Is key down, arrow left. Maybe it's left arrow, I doubt it though. Left. So trust me, I'm pressing the left arrow. So let's see here. arrow left. Alright, so when I'm pressing the left key, I want to subtract from the angle. So we're going to have another constant up here, export boat, turn, speed. I'm just going to do something like, let's say, 10 or 0.2. So this is going to be 0.2 of a rotation per second. Sounds okay. So this dot angle times equals plus equals boat turn speed times dt. So I need one more rotation going on. So matrix. No. 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 None of these. Let's get the right in there too real quick. So I can turn left and I can turn right. I want to turn around the origin. So right now I'm turning around. Looks like here. Let's remove both of these rotates. Right, so I want to. Let's remove this translate. Let's just hold it in place. So we're at 50-50, which is right here, I think. It would make sense. So it's this corner of it. Remember, the boat was here, so it rotated up around this point. Let's set it to 0, 0. Oh, wait. It's supposed to be at 0, 0. Oh, it translated the wrong direction. That's not right either. 30, oh, I was looking at the wrong things. 33, sounds actually pretty close. And then 113, half of that would be 55, 56, 56.5. Not that one. Let's get our rotation and see if we can rotate around the right spot. Here we go. So now we're rotating around the center of the boat. Now let's move the boat. I'm just building up the same thing again. Right? This is just rotating around here. Okay. Stars. Okay, so we have that motion in there. If I could go any further, this needs to be replaced. So this math.cosine I'm doing, it's just because I don't have a like a rotate. Like if I had a rotate, I would just do this for me. Let's make this canvas bigger. I wonder if I can do this. Oops. So now when I create the graphics, do I have an option to create a bigger one? Yes, I pass in an XY. There we go. It's a bigger playing field now. I want to make the ship smaller. that's because I was holding on left when I clicked off. It's just going to continuously go around in circles. So I think the very first thing I want to do is a matrix.scale boat size. I guess I need 2 of them. Oh, let me get rid of this position root. So boat size should happen after the translate? Yes, it should. Otherwise, my translations will be half as big too, I guess. I don't need to start this at 50-50 anymore. And we have a 10-year boat. I wonder if I should be scaling this even later. There we go. So this way I keep this correct. Because I was scaling this. So let's just move this. It's a pretty fast little boat. Yeah. It's also, let's up this to 0.4. So you can turn pretty fast. Oh, that's too fast. Okay. I'm going to go flesh out vectors a tiny bit. I'm going to give it a bunch of types. We need a rotate. We need a normal. We need a dot product. There's a whole bunch that we need here. I'm going to go to my to-do. I'm going to add all these in there. And tomorrow, I think I want to work on these. I think what I have here is a good enough start. Get a second ship in here and shoot cannons out the sides, and we got a game. Just maybe we should do bounding box, just like the huge box, and just say F it. It's close enough. Other thing we could do is we can pull in a library that will, we can give it like an arbitrary shape, and it will tell us if it's colliding or not. I'm not so sure I want to do the swizzling. This is not swizzling, but these getters. Let's get out our second boat while we're at it. Let's see, and the second one was at okay, that's the same width and height. XY is 0.77. Cool. So here's the red boat. Is that right? I want the undamaged red boat. Do I have the undamaged green boat? Yeah. This is getting more and more complex, isn't it? So I'm going to keep that just so I don't have to do it later. Okay, so this guy okay, 204, 115, same width and height like that. There we go. That's our undamaged red ship. Undamaged green ship. There we go. Okay. Slowly mesmerized about it, I guess. So go ahead and call the stream. So that was day 22. Let's just stage all. Thanks for watching. So if you enjoyed this stream, I enjoyed coding it. If you go to my patreon.com/DannyFritz page, you can find links to my previous videos or streams on YouTube. You can also find the live streams on both YouTube and Twitch. And if you want to find the code, you go to github.com/corvidcoder. And you can find it right in here. So committed 12 seconds ago, day 22. And here are all the changes we've made. So we'll come in here tomorrow and we'll work more on Vector, the library part of it, and we'll also work more on the game. I want to get shooting and actual game mechanics into there. Driving around a ship is fun and all, but it'd be nice to have more of a game in here. But you can see how this easily extrapolates into a full game. All right, thanks for watching.